everyone to unmute. So first let's wait until everybody unmutes. Only unmuting now. Jake, please, if you can unmute, that would be great. And Laduk Tai. If you can unmute, that would be great. Hafung. Jake, can you hear me? Yes, can you please unmute? And then Ho Kwok Kang, can you please unmute? Yes. Is Luan Chan a teaching assistant or a student? A student. So I would like to ask Luan Chan to turn on the video, unmute. Also Fu Bao. If they're still here, please unmute and turn on your video. I'm counting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so Tutam, you will need to remove them from the meeting because they're not fulfilling the basic requirements.
Yes, sir.
Okay, video must be on. If you cannot have video, you need to send me in chat box information that your video doesn't work. All right? Okay, so now I would like to ask you everybody to keep your hands together like this. Just that. Do not say anything yet. Just keep your hands together. I need to make sure that everybody understands. And Fuk Bao got his video. Can you please keep your hands together? Nice. Nice. And Ho Kwok Kang, do you think you can keep your hands together like that? Okay, thank you. Oh, Timo, nice to see you here. Timo, please unmute. Okay, please keep your hands together. Laduk Tai also, and Sofiak Prom Dum. Sounds a little like Thai name. I cannot see you in the camera. I can see your ceiling. Sofiak Prom Dum. Are you here with us? Tutam, do you know how to read her name?
No, Bante. I don't know.
Does it also sound a little Cambodian or Thai name, right?
Yeah.
Sofiak Promdum. Are you here with us? And also their connection is not okay.
Yes.
Yes, very good. Can you please keep the camera in such a way that I can see your face? Sofiak Promdum. Okay. It seems like you are a little cramped in the place. Can you maybe turn the camera a little that way and sit in a comfortable way so that I can see your head well? Almost looks like we all need some teaching assistants. Well, it would be definitely much easier. So I see that Sofiak Promdun has some difficulties. So I will ask Tutam to create a breakout room, and I will ask someone, perhaps Jangbu, to help Sofiak Promdun arrange the video or decide whether he actually wants to follow this class or what to do. Okay.
Yes, I do.
Thank you. All right. So as you're keeping your hands together at the chest like this, you can greet me. You can say, "Hello, Venerable Sir."
Hello, Venerable Sir.
Okay, nice. Thank you. So now everybody can mute yourself. Whenever I come, this is what we will be doing. from the next time. Tutam, are you Miss or Mrs.? And do you know the difference?
Yes, Swante.
What is the difference between Miss and Mrs.?
Sorry, Bante. Can you explain?
You don't know? Okay, Mrs. means that you're married or you were married in the past. Miss means that you have never been married. So,
Yes,
should I
Bante.
call you Miss Tutam or Mrs. Tutam?
Yeah, I'm not married, Bante.
So, no, you don't need to tell me that. You say, please
Just
call
for
me
listening.
Miss Tutam. Okay,
Yeah.
that's the way
Yes.
to say it. Okay.
Can you please call me this Bante?
Nice. So Miss Tutam will be helping, will be providing you, you know, with the guidance for the greeting. We are many people, and that's why the guidance needs to be there. You know, if you are just one or three or five people, we don't need to do step by step. You know, unmute and keep hands at the chest and say hello, venerable sir. But because we are many people and we don't want a mess, we want some kind of system. Ms. Tutam will be leading you both for hello and also for goodbye. When we finish the class, we will hopefully finish today on time. I'm also extremely tired. When we finish the class today, you will be doing the same thing. So Ms. Tutam will ask you, please unmute everybody. You unmute and please wait. Do not say anything. Then she will ask you, please keep your hands at the chest, everybody. So you can keep your hands at the chest and you don't say anything yet. And then Ms. Tutam will say, now in one voice at the same time, everybody say goodbye, Venerable Sir, and then everybody can say goodbye, Venerable Sir, and that's what we want. The aim here is that you learn basic polite manners when you meet with monks. Whenever you meet with a monk, it's very powerful if you keep your hands together and say, hello, Venerable Sir. What will you get if you do that? You will get the monk's trust. So if you ask the monk, Venerable Sir, can you tell me something about the Buddha, or answer me this question, or help me learn this language, for example, Pali language or Burmese language, or can you please accept me in your monastery as a monk or as a novice or as a meditator, they will be more open to accept you because they will see that you accept them as a monk by these manners. Okay? By that respect, you show to the monk, I accept you as a monk who is worthy of respect. That's what you do when you keep your hands together and say, hello, Venerable Sir. All right? So it's very powerful. When you accept the monk's identity, he will be willing to accept you, accept whatever you wish. He will do his best to support you as much as he can. And some monks are pretty powerful. So you want them to be your good friends. So especially if it's in Myanmar, there it matters very much. Not so much in Vietnam, absolutely not at all in America, but in Myanmar you definitely benefit when monks like you, because they can do basically anything. And that's great. So that's one thing that I want you all to learn and to follow always, in the same way as you take on your body your clothes every day in the morning. In that same way, I wish that when you meet a monk, you say, hello, Venerable Sir. And when you leave from the monk, you say, goodbye, Venerable Sir. And it is venerable, okay? Venerable, venerable Sir. All right? The spelling is very important. Okay. So this is one thing. Now let's move on. We will be doing something called meditation. For meditation, we will have another, some kind of preparation. This preparation may be, you may think that it's not important, but it's very important for me, of course. And it's important for me because if you sit in the proper way, and for that I need to see you in the proper way, then your meditation is healthy. If you don't, if I cannot see you, then I cannot check you, and therefore I cannot help you to make your meditation posture healthy. It is very easy to make an unhealthy meditation posture. It is not very easy to sit in a healthy meditation posture, especially if you are not experienced. So that's why I need to see you in your video, including your legs, your hands, and your face. All right. So at this moment, I can give as an example, Tien Phuc is now sitting in the camera very well. If you can see how Tien Phuc is sitting in the camera and sit exactly in the same way so that I can see your legs, you see, you can everybody see Tien Phuc's legs, hands, and face. Isn't that amazing? But now all of you also need to see your legs, hands, and face in your video here in Zoom. So now I'm giving you 1 minute to arrange your cameras. Basically, everybody else needs to make arrangements. For Laduk Tai, he needs to remove the blur. Laduk Tai, you have some kind of blur in your Zoom settings. You need to remove that. Laduk Tai. Can you please remove the blur from your settings in Zoom? I'm talking to Laduk Tai. Are you here with us? Tutam, am I pronouncing it wrong?
No, yes, you pronounced correctly, Devante. Maybe.
Okay, it was successful.
Yeah.
Nice, there you go. Thank you. Okay, now Phuc Bao is sitting well, so that's the way to do it. Jake is sitting relatively well, but I cannot see the legs easily. Ah, fine, we're good. I see what I need. It's good, it's good. Okay, Timo is fine. I'm okay with that. This is like the least acceptable, least acceptable. Timo, would you maybe you can sit further from the camera? Yes, you see, it's perfect now. Chi, but Chi is probably not your name, right? Chi just means younger sister. So, or is that your name? Can you unmute and tell me? I don't hear you. Come please closer. We will check your microphone right away. I didn't hear you at all. Can you please?
Can you say it loudly, please?
No, I cannot hear you. So it seems that that your microphone is not working. You unmute, that's fine, but it's still not working.
Can you try again?
Chi, you may like to see if there is some settings where you have locked microphone. No, cannot hear you yet. You can try saying hello, hello, and we will tell you if we hear you. Cannot hear you yet. No, nothing. Maybe if you have a microphone on earbuds or something like that.
Even I can hear, but very, very small. I can hear her voice.
Uh-huh.
She asked, "Can you hear me?" And I can hear her sentence, but it's very small.
Uh-huh. Ha Phuong, well, are you a teaching assistant or a student?
Not assistant, even.
Uh-huh. So are you a mom of a student or are you a student? Ha Phuong? Ha Phuong? Are you here with us? What is going on? Oh, there you
Her
go.
daughter.
Okay, nice. So, half phone. Can you? Yes, yes, nice. We're getting somewhere. It's almost there, but it's not perfect. Can you please tilt it a little more down? Half phone. Little more down. Yes, yes, yes. We're getting there. I think we're good. Um, can you please erect the back in the way you will meditate? Half phone. Can you please erect your back? Now you're slouching. Can you please erect the back? Half phone. I'm talking to you. Can you please erect the back? Keep it the back straight.
Keep your back straight. Hà Phương. Hà Phương, can you hear
Do you
well?
know how to do that? You don't know how to do that? So what shall we do? Do you know now your back is like this? Can you sit like that? Uh,
Like this.
I think that still is not straight. Can you make it more straight? Can you try more? I'm not sure whether she understood.
Yes, maybe she doesn't understand.
The words
Hà Phương.
slouching and erect are very important for us in meditation. Okay? Slouching and erect. You need to know these two words. Otherwise, we cannot get anywhere. Okay? So I feel like Ha Fong is now slouching. I believe that she can make her back more erect. So I think we need to send Ha Fong to a breakout room, and Jang Woo can help her because there you can use your language. All right,
Yes, and
Trung Hyo. Trung Hyo, I cannot see your legs properly. Can you please tilt your camera down?
Yeah.
Oh, we have there a problem. Chung Hyo, you need to take pants when you meet with me and with any other monk. And if you go to a monastery, you need to have covered knees, navel, and your shoulders. Okay? You need to take some pants. We will wait for you. Do you have some pants?
Yeah.
Okay. We are waiting.
Wait before a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, yes, of course. Chi, can you please keep your camera further from you? Mm-hmm. Even further? Wow. And even further? Okay, that looks good. And can you please tilt it a little? No, no, down. Even more. A little more down. Little more down. Can you hear? Uh-huh. You're sitting on a bed. It would be better if you can sit on the floor. And if your camera can actually see you from above, that would be the best.
Because I don't have too much space in my room, so I cannot sit on the floor.
Actually, I was talking to Chi, but it's good to know with Chung Hyo. What about another room where you have floor?
Because I'm not at home, so
Ah, you're not home. Okay, so it's difficult. Okay. Yes, can you, Jung here, can you please tilt your camera a little down?
Like this.
Tilt camera. Do you know what's the word tilt? T-I-L-T. Tilt the camera a little down. So, because there's space above your head, but I don't see your legs well. So if you can tilt, yes, you're getting there. Not yet. You need to tilt more. Tilt more. This would be the camera, and now you need to tilt it a little.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay, good. Thank you. You can keep it like this. That's pretty good. Okay, with Chi, that's fine. And next time, if you can sit on the floor, that I would be much happier. Everybody here, please note that if you can sit on the floor, it's better. Sofia Promdun, do you think you can sit in such a way that we can see your legs, hands, and face? Okay, that's definitely progress compared to what we had in the beginning. But we are far, far from what we need. So I would like to ask Jang Woo to take Sofia Promdun again to a breakout room and help him adjust the camera. This will take some time. For him, definitely. Tan Ngok Ruby, you have a lot of space above your head, but I cannot see your legs well. Can you tilt your camera a little? Okay, this works. We're done. Nice. I think we're pretty good with everybody. Isabella, it's not the first. Isabella, can you please keep your camera somewhere on something high and pointing at you from above? That would probably resolve many problems.
Adjust my table then.
Maybe, yeah, whatever. Okay, so Isabella, can you move the camera further from you? Maybe as far as you can. Very, very far. Okay, okay, that looks good. Okay, looks fine. All right. So now you have adjusted your camera. Now some of you will need to adjust your body. So now camera is fine. Just remember where is your camera and do not change anything about your camera. Now we will be working on the posture. Now please let's recognize two postures when we meditate and before we meditate. Okay? So one posture is your meditation posture. You can either sit like this, where you have one leg here. You see, I have my foot, my calf, my thigh on the floor, and I have another foot, calf, and thigh on the floor. I don't have anything under here. It's totally free. And I don't have anything under here. It's totally free. So both the knees, both the calves, both the feet, both the thighs are totally on the floor. All right? So that's the posture in which you can start your meditation. That's pretty good. Some of you are sitting like this. So you keep your foot between the thigh and the calf, and that is fine. Some of you are sitting like this. You keep your calf on the thigh. So these three are good. Any of the three is good. You can choose as much as you want. Now I will show you which are the wrong ones. Some of you are keeping the leg like this. So you see, my toes are out of the thigh. They are not on the thigh. That is not okay. No, that's like this. All right? Keep the thigh either closer to you so that it is nicely on the thigh, the foot closer to you so that it's nicely on the thigh, or move it between the thigh and the calf. All right? Some of you may feel like you need to have your foot sticking out here. Don't do that. We don't want that. You need to hide it between the thigh and calf below. All right? So that's if you want to have this one between the thigh and calf. So this one is not okay. All right? It needs to be either on the thigh or between the thigh and calf. Another one that's wrong is this one. When you have one calf on the heel of the other leg, and the other calf is on the toes of the other leg. That's wrong. Thumbs down. Okay, that's not okay. So either you have both of the legs totally on the floor, or you have one leg between the thigh and the calf, or you have it on the thigh, but nicely placed on the thigh, not too much. All right? So this is these three on the thigh, between the thigh and calf, and on the floor. These three versions are good. They're perfect. And this is the so-called primary posture. All right? And now I will teach you the secondary posture. There are different secondary postures, but the one that I wish that you all follow is the so-called mermaid's posture. How do you get into mermaid's posture? You use both hands. 1, 2, both hands. You grab the leg, and take it like this, and move it by the side. This is the waiting posture or the secondary posture. When you are waiting for me, as I'm checking other people for their postures or for their videos and things, sit like this so that you're comfortable. When you're waiting for me, sit like this. You can sit like this, you can sit like this, you can sit like this. That's all for me. It's basically the same thing. Where do you have this knee? Doesn't really matter to me at all. Okay? But in all of these cases, this is the secondary posture, and we will be using it often. All right. Did anyone not understand how to sit in the primary and secondary posture? Does anyone have any question about that? Nobody seems to have a question about that. Okay. You need to sit in the primary posture only during meditation and when I ask you to sit in it to make sure that you're sitting in it properly. All of the other time, you can assume your waiting posture. All right, so seems like we're doing pretty well with time. And so now we can sit in our nice meditation posture. And as we are sitting in our meditation posture, make sure that your back is erect. All right. So what is this thing keeping the back erect? Imagine that the finger is your back. All right. Now, if your back is like this, it is not erect. It is slouching. If it is like this, it is still slouching. It must be like this, erect. Okay? So for that, you will need to test what works. So erect back needs to be exactly erect as if you were leaning over the wall, except you're not leaning over the wall. So And yes, please, nobody lean over the wall. It's very important that during meditation you don't lean over anything at all, that your back is totally free. So as your back is like this, straight, then that's good. This is how it should be. It is healthy. And if it is anything else, if the back is anything else, then it's not healthy. So if you keep it like this, it's not okay. Alright? If you keep it like this, that also is not okay. It needs to be healthy. Alright? Then there are some tricks that are not good for you. And they are I would call it the lower back slouching. Lower back slouching is when you relax your lower back so it looks like you're straight, but you're slouching. So don't do that. It is very unhealthy. So we keep the back nicely straight so that we're healthy and we can meditate whole our life, not just 10 years and then end up in a hospital. We don't want that. And would you believe that there are people who end up in hospital or with a chiropractor, do you call that? Just because they meditate? You don't want that. So for that, you need to nicely adjust your video and erect your back well. Okay, so as you're sitting in our meditation posture, we will not be closing our eyes during meditation. We'll keep them open, but we will not keep them open like this, but we will actually keep our eyes half closed or quarter closed or 1/8 closed or 1/3 closed or a little bit closed. It doesn't matter. It needs to be either more or equal to half closed, and you still need to be able to recognize the floor in front of you. So we will actually be pointing our sight right there down on the floor. So here are your legs. Here are your legs, and you watch, you see this place, or better is here. But the letter will probably close if I do more. So you see the place about a foot or half of a foot, somewhere between, in front of you, and you see that place. That's where you see. That's what you see during meditation, and nothing else. If you meditate alone, then you can take a clock. You can take a clock, and you can keep the clock by the side here, or by the side here. And so your eyes are pointing here, but if you want to know the time, you just change the angle of your sight to see the clock. And then you change the angle back to see the floor. You can do this as many times as you want to know the clock, to know the time, so that you finish your meditation session at the time that you determined in the beginning. Okay, so we do not look at the videos here. We don't look to the left, right, or above. We look at the floor about half or full foot in front of us. Those who do not know what's foot, think of foot as 30 centimeters. So 15 to 30 centimeters in front of you. It's not 30 centimeters. It's the closest that is easy to remember. So 15 to 30 centimeters or half to 1 foot in front of you. Now regarding the head is a disaster. Usually it's a disaster. So you need to be careful, because head does whatever it wants during meditation. But whose is this head? If you cannot control your head, then who will? Okay? You will need to learn how to control your head because nobody else will control it for you. So be mindful during meditation, you know? Some people, when they meditate, their head does this. And that's not okay. That's extremely unhealthy. And they're not able to meditate other way. Like if they meditate like, automatic. No, not with me. Strictly prohibited, you know? No way. You can never meditate like this. I will never allow that. So, the head will probably change as you meditate a lot. The head changes a little bit, very little bit, tiny little bit, you know, so that probably based on your muscles and your skeleton and things. But one thing is clear: the head should not go into any extremes. So the head is not exactly straight like this, which is extremely unhealthy and dangerous. If you keep your head like this, straight, then actually you will end up in hospital, and it's pretty sure. Because the vertebrae, I don't know whether you know what's that, the spinal bones? The spine. So the spine is made up of these little rings, little ring bones. And these little ring bones, they have between them little plates that are filled with liquid. All right? So you have a ring, then you have plate, you have ring, plate, ring, plate, ring, plate. And like this, you have your spinal cord. These plates filled with liquid, they make it possible that your movement of your back is smooth. Now, if you keep the rings like this, then you actually create a tension. You basically stretch. You stretch the two vertebrae from each other. You know, how do you call that? Vertically, right? You stretch them vertically. We don't want that. You don't want that. That's why you keep your head a little bit tilted down. Just a little, not too much. A little bit tilted down, so that it's also easier for you to see the floor. You will need to see the floor during meditation. So you keep your head a little tilted down, so that your vertebrae are not stretching, you know, vertically. And also, you should not tilt the head too much. So some people may like to do like this. Don't do like this. All right? Gently, lovingly, you know, you have only this one body. If you mess up this body, you will not get any other. Nobody's having a spare body for you. Okay? So you need to be careful with your body. All right? So do not go to any extremes. And if you feel pain during meditation, you need to inform me. Hopefully you know how to PM me, how to send me a private message in Viber or somewhere. And then we will need to have a private meeting, and I will help you to get your body right so you don't have pain. In the beginning, you will have pain. There is no way out of that. But the pain should be very short, and it should immediately disappear as you finish your meditation posture. If the pain is not short, or if it is extremely excruciating, or if it still continues after meditation, well, please contact me, because I have a lot of knowledge about this, so I can help you. I can help you how to sit in meditation so that it's safe and healthy, and it brings you happiness and peace. The Buddha did teach about suffering, but he taught happiness. The Buddha did not teach suffering. Okay? So in meditation, if you suffer in meditation, your meditation is wrong. Always remember this. This is the rule of thumb. If you suffer in meditation, it means you're meditating wrong. What should you do then? Well, you should ask your teacher, Venerable Sir or Dear Teacher, I am suffering in my meditation. What should I do? And the teacher should help you so you don't suffer. If the teacher cannot help you, you will need to find a different teacher. All right? Because Buddhist meditation is not to suffer. It is to be happy. All meditation practices require happiness and joy. It's a requirement so that you have progress. There is no meditation in Buddhism that you can do without joy or happiness. It doesn't exist. All meditation have a requirement that you need to be joyful, happy during that meditation. By that object. Of course, it's not because you would be joyful before meditation. No. You gain the joy and happiness as you meditate. You gradually grow it and become stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. That's what you do in all meditation practices in Buddhism. Be it concentration or insight or deep level or short and small level, you always dedicate yourself to joy and peace. In the very high levels, you let go of joy, but you still maintain peace and equanimity. In the highest level, you maintain equanimity, which is actually peace. It's just a different kind of peace. All right? So if you suffer in meditation, you need to tell me. I'll help you so that you enjoy. Meditation is always about happiness. All right. So as we are sitting in our meditation posture, hands. You can connect the thumbs. You can connect them. You relaxed. Please do not try these things or these things. Don't do those things. Okay, I don't want to see that. Do nicely relax your thumbs. In your palms or on your fingers, and keep that in your lap. Keep the hands nicely relaxed in the lap. All right, you can keep them here, whatever is comfortable. But during meditation, try to not to change it. You'll probably have to change it anyway. But if you can meditate without changing the hands, then your meditation was better. You're making progress. All right. So we have our hands nicely in the lap. The back is nicely erected. Our head is a little bit tilted down. We will see the floor in front of us, or whatever is there right in front of us down there. And we can make the first determination, and we will meditate 5 minutes. So we will keep our eyes a little open, not too much open, not too much closed, somewhere as is comfortable. You choose the measure that is comfortable, and you can a little change and adjust as you meditate. This is not a problem. And we can make the first determination. So in the beginning of all of our sittings, we will make a strong decision that will govern the meditating time. And this decision has 3 parts. It's the posture in which we meditate, the time we will meditate, and the technique, the method that we will follow during meditation. Okay, so please do not say anything aloud. Do not make any sound at all. In your mind, we will be now thinking this one sentence 3 times. From now on, for 5 minutes, I will meditate on muscles without any movement. From now on, for 5 minutes, I will meditate on muscles without any movement. From now on, for 5 minutes, I will meditate on muscles without any movement. This might be totally new thing, so you need to listen carefully. I can later explain if you have a question. We start at the top of the head. And now at the top of the head there is a flat piece of flesh. And that flat piece of flesh has some heaviness. Maybe a few grams. No problem. Whatever is the heaviness, we just accept it. So if somebody tells you that they are 80 kilograms or whatever pounds, I don't know much pounds, So if somebody tells you that they weigh something, does it mean that you have to take them and put them on a scale? No, you don't. You just accept it. Okay, whatever, you have 80 kilograms, I'm fine with that. Now we cannot even put this flat piece of flesh on a scale. We would injure ourselves, we don't do that. So we just accept that it has some weight. Okay, whatever, so there's some weight. Actually, it doesn't matter at all. When we continue to the forehead, there's a flat piece of muscle. And again, we accept that there's some weight in that flat piece of muscle. And then we continue to the eyes. There are a lot of muscles. There are muscles around the eyes, actually on the eyes, stuck above, below, on the sides of the eyeballs. There are muscles around the eye sockets. So there are muscles in the eyelids. Okay, whatever. They have some weight. We accept it. Okay, they have some weight. Fine. Continue to the nose. Again, there is some muscle. There are a few muscles. We allow them to be heavy. We continue to the lips. Again, we allow the lips, the muscles in the, actually the lips are basically the muscles, is one muscle, one circular muscle. So we allow it to be heavy. We continue to the chin. And again, so we will be doing the same thing in the different parts of the body. Cheeks, ears, back of the head, and we allow all of the muscles throughout the head to be heavy. You may think they're light. Yeah, fine. But lightness is also a level of heaviness. So that's why we say we allow them to be heavy to whatever extent they are heavy. So you're not arguing with them, you're not angry with them, you're fine. Continue to the neck, shoulders, arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, palms, fingers, tips of fingers, chest, abdomen, back, all of the upper part of the body. We allow all of the muscles and flesh throughout the upper part of the body to be heavy. And we continue to the buttocks, thighs, knees, calves, heels, soles, toes, tips of toes, and all of the body. We allow muscles throughout the body, all of the flesh throughout the body, to be heavy. And now, because the time for this sitting is finished, we will make the last decision in our minds voicelessly. From now on, I will always be calm. From now on, I will always be calm. From now on, I will always be calm. Okay, so that's the end. So now we will move into our secondary posture, into our resting posture and waiting posture. So everybody please take your leg and let's move into the mermaid's posture. I will be waiting for everyone to do that. La Duk Tai. Can you please move to your resting posture? Yes, almost there. Not yet. Coming. Yes, done. Nice. Thank you. Ha Fuong. Can you please move to your waiting posture? Ha Fuong. You're now sitting in something else. Can you move into your resting posture? No, that's meditation posture. Can you move into your form? Please watch. Look at this. I'm sitting like this. I have one knee here, and I have both of my feet I have by the side. Yes, good. So that's the so-called waiting posture. Okay, everybody seems to be waiting like that. Wherever you meditate, after you finish meditation, sit in this posture at least for a minute. Okay, at least for a little while. Okay, that's good for your health. Now, after 1 minute, that's already gone. So if you want, you can sit in any other way that's comfortable for you. Our meditation is finished for today. So now whatever way you sit, if that's comfortable, you can do that. You can come closer to your microphones if you want. Now we will be doing something else. And we still have 6 minutes. Isn't that amazing? So from the next week, I will not, like some of you had to go to the breakout room for help, for support, but I need to see your faces, you know. Fuk Bao, I don't see your face. I don't need to see your legs, but I need to see your face. Fuk Bao, I think if you adjust your camera, I will see your face pretty easily. Fuk Bao, you need to have some respect for the person who's helping you. Please come closer to the microphone, to the camera, and adjust the camera yourself. You need to come closer. We are not going to meditate anymore today. Come closer and stay close to your video. And you need to adjust the video so that, no, don't go far. Stay close to the video. I want you to stay there, to be there, okay? Stay there. Come even closer. Can you come closer to the camera? Nice, because you need to be ready to unmute yourself whenever I ask you something, okay? So you need to be close to your camera. Okay, so now we will be discussing the homework. So last time I asked you to write some sentence from from the book What the Buddha Taught by Valpola Rahula. And today we need to look at that. Let me do the attendance. I totally forgot about that. So if anyone wants to go to toilet, you can. I will be doing attendance for about 1 minute. So I think we have here some students who were not here before. And some students who were here before probably did not come. So let me see. Yes, that's right. Please make sure that you have your name on your video. Your name on your video will be the name that we use in the attendance list, in the attendance checklist. So if you have there your mom's name or your dad's name, please change it to your name. Yeah, and if you know how to do the diacritics, these little smiles and lines and question marks and things in your name, please do that in your video name. All right, it means a lot to me. Timo may like to keep his name the same. Sometimes use Timo, sometimes Timo. So you may like to choose one that you will use always. All right, so Namfong is not here, right? I don't see Namfong. And Nguyen Van Duc Lam is here. Okay, that's good. Quan Taiva Pham An is here. I cannot see. And Tao Lien. Cannot see. Oh yes, there you are. Okay. All right. So I think this is pretty good. Fine. Duklam. Do we have Duklam? All right. So I would like to ask you to read your note. So let's start. So how will we do it? So first of all, I will need to know. Whether you actually did the homework. So I would like to ask everybody who did their homework to raise your Zoom hand. Some of you maybe did not know that we have a homework for today. Laduk Tai, did you know that we had a homework for today? Okay, so you have your homework done. Okay, The other people were not here before, so I understand that of course you cannot have the homework. Now you need to know, everybody, that if you miss a class, there is a recording published in the Viber group, so you need to see the recording. Now I will ask the organizer to remove all the hands, please. Okay, and now I would like to ask everybody who has access to our Viber group directly. So if you want to see our Viber group for grade 4, if you can do that, please raise your Zoom hand. So I'll explain again. If you have direct access to Viber, and I'm talking about our Viber group for grade 4, then please raise your Zoom hand. Phu Bao, do you have access to Viber? No, and what about your mom or whoever is there with you? Do they have access to Viber?
My mom has access to Viber, yes.
Your mom has the access. Okay. Can I know how old are you, Phu Bao?
I'm 12 years old.
You're 12. Okay. So if you miss a class, you need to ask your mom to provide you with her phone to see the video of the class, all right? Because then you don't know what's going on, you don't know well, we have homework published in the group separately, so at least you need to ask her about what's the homework, so that I will not give you red color. If you did your homework, in your attendance sheet you get green color, and if you did not do homework, then you have red color. Okay, so it's a good idea to do your homework. Okay, for Mai Nguyen Khan, do you have access to Viber? Do you have Viber, Mai Nguyen Khan? Can you come closer to the you have the Viber. Are you a member of our group for grade 4?
Yes.
Yes. So you can raise your Zoom hand. Do you know how to raise your Zoom hand? Your little yellow hand.
I can use.
You see, you can do that. Perfect. Then, Sofia Prongdon, do you have Viber? Viber, what is it? Do you spread it on a bread or something? No, actually, Viber is an app, and you can connect me by Viber. You can connect with me by Viber, but most importantly, you can join our group of students and parents in Viber so that you get the latest updates about the homeworks and videos and what's going on and other things. So, Sofia Kromlund, can you, does your mom or dad have Viber?
Didn't his mother join the Bible group already one day today?
You already joined it. Okay, that's good. So, does Sofia have direct access to the Viber, or does he need to use your phone? I'm asking the mom of Sofia. Okay, I think we cannot get much far here. Anyway, so at least most of you have the access to Viber. So that's one thing. Now, I wish that all of you, can the organizer please remove the hands? Nice. Now, I would like to ask you if you have Facebook. So everybody who has Facebook account, please raise your Zoom hand. It's useful. It's useful for our class, but I'm still thinking whether it should be useful for this class. So based on the results and on the situation, I see it's grim. Jake, do you have Facebook account? You don't. Jake, what are the chances that you could make a Facebook account?
Probably not.
Probably not. Fantastic. Isabella? No way. Max? No. So what should I do? Jake, my idea is, because we are doing this with the grade 1, except that the Facebook accounts are from their parents, the kids that they don't have Facebook account, but their parents have. And so I created a Facebook group. And in that group for homework, and I have this with the other classes, except the teenage classes do not have it, but the kids all have it. So actually they do. Actually, now I have 4 classes and 3 classes are using Facebook. So you are the only one that remains. Now, what I do there is that I actually make a post with the homework. And then the people comment their homework. I make the post where I explain what to do. And then the people comment in the comment box their homework. They just copy paste it. If their sentence or picture or whatever, they just put it there into the comment. So then in that one post, I have all of the comments, all of the people's homeworks nicely and neatly there together. With the date, with the name, with everything that's needed. And when we have another homework, I just make a new post and they comment under that. It's nice and neat, very fast for those who have Facebook account. There is no way how you can comment without a Facebook account. So does anyone here have any other idea, maybe other platform or another system? Yes, Jake?
Maybe we could send the homework on the Viber chat.
In that case, we would have to have another group, because in Viber chat, in the group that we have now, I need to send the videos and homework information, and sometimes parents are apologizing for their children. The children cannot come, or they're asking me what's the link, and so on. So your homeworks would be messy, and we do not have there any separation line. Like this is the time when you start this homework and you finish this homework. We don't have it there. Whereas in the Facebook, the separation line is the post itself. The post is the limit, for the homework. So I just click on the post and I see only the homeworks for that particular post, for only the comments. Whereas in Viber, it's all just one mess. Any other idea? Make a Facebook account. That's my idea so far. When I was about 20 and I became a novice. Yeah, I think so. I was already novice. I was in Sri Lanka. I didn't want to have Facebook account. I was like, what? Facebook? Never. And then I needed Facebook to attend to get books from Scribd. Do you know Scribd.com? SCRIBD. It's a website where you can get many books, for free. And they wanted a Facebook account. It's long ago, now it's easier. And so I made a secret Facebook account. Nobody knew it. But I could access Script, and I could access the books and and the documents in Script. It was a technical reason. I needed Facebook account for technical reasons. So I'm thinking if something like this would work for you, that you would have a secret Facebook account where you would have some other photo, other name, some nickname or whatever, You would have there some nonsense birth date, but you don't need to put their birth date. You don't need to have there anything. You're male, you put there that you're female. Who cares? And then in the comment, you need to, however, write in the comments for our group, and there will be your name. But when you comment, you write in the comment text your name. You know what I mean? So that you actually come as Michael Jackson or something like this, and a female Michael Jackson, but you write there, Isabella Au, or J. Clo, and your homework, your one sentence or your two sentences in that comment. So only the people who are reading the post, who are reading the comment, will see, aha, okay, so this is a comment from this person, and you actually cannot search in it. So you don't need to worry that somebody would find you. You cannot search even within the group. As soon as it disappears from the screen, the Facebook search is so full, how to say that? Behind the monkeys. Do you say that? Behind the apes. Is so much behind the apes that when you search it, you just don't find it. That's behind the at the times behind the apes. Also, if you're searching, you didn't find it, right? So it's the same thing. So you search it and you don't find the text that you wrote in your comments or you wrote in your posts in Facebook, if it is a group. I don't know why they do it. And it's a public. That's Facebook. Facebook is good for some things, not good for some other. So this is, however, advantage for those who don't want their stuff to be found. So I'm thinking if you could consider something like this, a secret account only for technical reasons. Yes, Isabella?
Considering if some people have a number, like, is Facebook like other social media where when somebody has your contact, they can find you either way within your number?
That's why you should not put there your contact. You can actually, Facebook has the options to hide all of your contacts. So people see only the name, and the name can be totally different from your name. And they will see photo, but the photo can be totally different photo. Many people have their flower or an animal, but they're not animals. Okay? So absolutely, Facebook totally is made to find people for you. That's the main point of Facebook from the beginning, so that it will find your friends for you. Except that if you friend them all, you will be blocked, which I don't understand. So this is so far the best solution I have. Anyone has any better idea? If you have a better idea, maybe you do not have to make your Facebook account. All right. For those who are not allowed to make Facebook account, do not argue with your parents. Ask your parents to comment for you. All right. They can go to Facebook and they comment for you. I'm sure that this is just 1 week, and it's just one sentence. It's usually one sentence or two sentences that I want from you to write. So I think your parents can definitely make it if they don't want to allow you to make a Facebook account. If you make a Facebook account and you don't want to do it, you do it just for this purpose, make sure you check all of the settings and privacy stuff. All right, you will have there a lot of options. How to hide yourself, how to hide everything about yourself, except the name. The name will be visible. Okay, and you can use any name you want. It should not be vulgar words, but you can use any name you want. Facebook will not allow you to use names of famous people. If you use, for example, Michael Jackson, probably you will not be able. Facebook will not allow. It will say, no, this name is already used. To use something else, something like that. Or we don't allow names of famous people. We don't care that it's your real name. I don't know. Yeah, people, when they have a real name, they have to send their passport photo to Facebook. That's insane. So So you need to. What's a good solution for these names? If you want to have famous name, you just write it with a totally wrong spelling. Then that works. And then Facebook is okay with that. Okay, so you would write something like Homer Simpson with Simson, and you're good. Whatever. Important is that you can do your homework and send it to the comments. That's my aim. All right. Anyone has any question, any concern about that? So I basically am forcing you to make a Facebook account. I'm sorry about that, but I'm not aware of any better solution, and you also are not. So there are many social media like this, but I think Facebook, is most accessible to all of us, and I can create a group within 2 minutes. So for me, it's very comfortable. It's quite neat, and I'm used to work in groups. So I'm sure we can make this. All right. So how will we do this? So I'll probably will have to make the group right now because I didn't make it yet. Okay. Facebook for me is the key to learn a foreign language. That's how I learned Burmese. I created, after I realized that I need to learn Burmese, I started to find Burmese friends in Facebook. I friended them and I sent to them some messages, and they helped me learn Burmese. So that's how I got a lot of Burmese friends until now. Now I have about 140,000 followers, 160,000. And I think like 99% are Burmese. So it grows. It grows. I will share with you my screen, and we will make a little group. So what will be the name of our group? Let's call it Grade 4 Teens. And it will be a public group, but again, don't worry, because nobody can search anything of yours in the comments. I will invite Tutam right away. Somebody said something? Okay, so I'm creating the group. Nice. So group is created. As you can see, it's pretty convenient, very much for me. And here we have the first post. I will first send you everybody the link to the group. So you have it in the oops. So you have it in the chat box. So you can check it out yourself, but I recommend that you stay with me so you see what I'm doing. So I will be making posts. Now I need to make posts for your last homework, and that will be what the Buddha taught, pages 1 to 5. All right. So basically, your homework can be now posted right away. I will now share with you exactly the link of the post. So this is the link, it's in the chat box, it will take you exactly there. So now, as we have this post, you need to make a comment. So in the comment, you need to write your name. For example, I would write Ashin Sarana. And right below that, you write your sentence. You had to write 1 or 2 sentences. What was that? So whatever is the sentence that you wrote, you need to write it under your name. the name of you as a user is usually not enough, because if your name of user is spring summer or I love Myanmar, then of course I will not be able to know what's your real name. So I would like to ask you that you always write your name in the comment, regardless what's your Facebook name. And then you need to send me one sentence, or maybe two. I don't know how much I asked you for. So, for example, man is his own master, and there is no higher being or power that sits in judgment over his destiny. So, isn't that just so fantastically convenient? I just press Ctrl C. I will go here, Ctrl V. I will make some delete buttons, and my homework is done. Isn't that super fast? And that's exactly what I want from you, to save your time and do good things. But of course, you do not just randomly select a sentence, right? The main idea is that you read the book. So this is what I wish that you do. And this is for the last week. So I'm basically giving you second homework, but you need to post both of the homeworks in our Facebook group. So this is how you post the first one. And for the next week, I would like to ask you to read another 5 pages, because I didn't even give you opportunity to ask questions. So we cannot go too fast. Next week, we'll hopefully speak something about Dhamma, all right? We're getting slowly, but surely. So I will make another post for the next homework so that you know that it's ready there for you. As you can see, it's a lot of mess for me, but when you connect, it will not be mess, because you're not the administrators. You're just the visitors. So it should be quite neat on your side. Okay, so what the Buddha taught, and these will be the pages 6 to 10. All right, a homework platform is ready, and here in the comments you can write your sentence. Please write 2 sentences this time. And let me see, I will post there something also. This is 3, 5. Okay, so now we have pages 6 to 10. So you need to find there two sentences that you like, and you need to share them there. So for example, when Pukkusati listened to the Buddha and understood his teaching, he did not know who was speaking to him or whose teaching it was. He saw truth. If the medicine is good, the disease will be cured. Nice. I like that. So I will do copy, and I will just paste it into my homework. Ashin Sarana. You need to remember. No, I don't like that. Ashin Sarana. And then if you press enter, it will be immediately there. So you may need to use shift enter if you use computer. If you just take a fragment of a sentence, please use 3 dots in the beginning. Okay. So that I know that it's a fragment and not that you forgot to make capital letter at the beginning of the sentence. So this is one sentence, and now I will get another sentence. I know this book very well, okay? So it's not like I never read it and now I'm just randomly choosing sentences, not at all. So you, O bhikkhus, who understand that the teaching is similar to a raft, should give up even good things, Dhamma. How much more then should you give up evil things? Isn't that a fantastic quote? Probably you don't understand it, but I will most happily explain it to you next week if you ask me, okay? So now I just press enter and my homework is done. And that's what I want from you, to do the same thing, except that you also need to read those pages, all right? Not just take sentences here and there. Fine. Anyone has any questions, any concerns? Anything you'd like to tell me? Somebody's already asking, at what time does the class start and end? I can understand that it's confusing. Yes, our class actually ended 30 minutes ago. But we are still going over because I was helping you to sit and adjust your cameras. Hopefully next week you will have your cameras and you're sitting nicely adjusted, so we will finish nicely on time. Any other question? Fung Jung Hieu has a question, is raising his hand.
No, I think I forgot.
You forgot to remove it? Okay. Tan Ngok, are you here with us? Can you tell us what you want to tell us? Okay, gone. Fine. So I think that's it. I'm used to get almost no questions from you, so I'm not surprised, but I would be very happy if you ask. Those who ask will be wise. Those who don't ask will be stupid, said the Buddha. So remember to ask, okay? Remember to ask. Okay, so I have recorded all of this lecture. So if you missed out something, or if you want to see something more, or something was not clear, you can watch it. Please check out your Viber group within the next 24 hours. Hopefully, it will be there. All right, I cannot make sure 100%, but I try my best. I'm looking forward to seeing your homeworks. And that's all. It was a pleasure to see everybody. Now Tutam will help you to tell me goodbye.
Yes, everyone, please unmute. Yes, everyone, can you push your hand before your chest? Thanh Ngọc, can you please? Yeah, thank you.
Thank you,
Everyone.
Venerable Sir.
Yes, everyone, we stay together. Goodbye, Venerable Sir. Everyone.
Goodbye, everyone.
Venerable Sir.
Yes, thank you. Goodbye, everybody.